This video is meant to get you thinking about some of the things you should expect as a new academic YouTuber. How long is it going to take you to build a channel, to grow a subscriber base, and what types of obstacles will you face? So we'll talk about some of the internal things about the kind of YouTube platform and some external things like other commitments and other obstacles that will affect how fast things happen in the growth of your new YouTube channel. We'll talk about a lot of these in other videos as well. How long it takes to grow your channel depends on a few things. One of the most important things is, do you have good content? Do you have something that is better or different from what is already out there? Sometimes, however, the content that does the best on YouTube is not necessarily the best content. It may just be trending content or slickly produced or connected to the headlines of the day. So this is to say that you can't control everything, and we can't always cue our content as academics to the algorithm. So some people who really follow the trends will go to Google Trends and try to find what are the key words for the day, and then they will make videos tagged to those particular trends. But as academics, again, we can't always do that. Our work is not always following whatever the latest celebrity gossip is for the day. So algorithms are part of it, and we'll have some other videos where we talk about search engine optimization, about metadata, about the keywords that you want to have in your video descriptions, and other parts of the YouTube kind of media ecology surrounding your videos. The rate at which your YouTube channel grows will also be affected by, is there an audience for what you do, for the content that you produce? We're assuming the answer is yes. You wouldn't have been hired otherwise to be an academic, a teacher, or researcher if nobody was interested in what you did. But we think that there are some ways that you can reach the audience faster, and we'll talk about some of those in other videos. So you'll want to connect with your field, with your discipline, with your students, and with the broader internet community. You'll also want to think about how to translate what you do for the broader internet public. So maybe you'll be speaking one way to your field, but you want to speak a different way or present the material in a different way to the broader internet community. So are you including captions in your videos for accessibility purposes, for viewers who watch with the sound off? Are you speaking in an engaging way? Are you looking at the camera? Are you smiling? Are you illustrating your presentations with visuals and texts? Then beyond the inherent quality of the content itself, there's also what you do outside the video production and post-production. Are you advertising? Are you letting people know who need to know that your channel is out there and that a new video is being published? Before you start, you can create an initial mailing list of the people you want to let know about this. You can post on social media about the latest video that's coming up. You can tell your friends, you can tell your students, you can do paid advertising, or you can do all sorts of free advertising. But in short, don't be shy. We think that academics often have a kind of inbuilt disinclination to talk about what they're doing and self-promote, but we hope that you can move beyond that and do whatever type of promotion you feel comfortable with. One of the ways that YouTubers build interest in what they do is by interacting with their viewers, by posting in the comments or responding to other people's comments, by giving them tips and suggestions, by using the community forum in their channels. You want to let people know what you're up to. Another key element in building a channel and building a subscriber base is stamina. It just takes a lot of work to build a community of viewers, and this can sometimes take months and usually even years. If you want to get up to 1,000 subscribers, 1 year is pretty fast. If you want to get to 10,000 subscribers, it's probably going to take years, unless your content is so popular, so viral, so proprietary that it's unlike anything else. So we hope that you get there as fast as you can. But keep in mind that as academics, not all of the work that we do is really that time sensitive. And so if you build it, will they come? Sometimes you may have a longer time horizon, and that's totally fine. If your work is seasonal, right, it's tied to the semester or the quarter system, or it is based on when that archive becomes available and you can adapt it for online YouTube publication. That may be a different time horizon than most YouTubers are working with. Clearly, that will also affect the rate of your channel growth. Let's talk about some of the obstacles. Time is probably one of the greatest obstacles. You need the time in order to produce the content. You need time to post-produce the content. You need time to advertise the videos that you have created, to spread the word about them. All of this really adds up, and it can add up quite quickly, which is one of the reasons that we suggest making a schedule that you think will be sustainable. You really don't want to underestimate the type of burnout that can happen if you try to do too much too fast, and then you just can't keep it going for months or years. You also want to be prepared or budget in time for learning new skills of video production or YouTubing in the broadest sense, and that sometimes just setting up a camera and shooting a video could be quite easy, but it can be extremely laborious to do the post-production if you have a lot of editing, if you want to add a lot of visuals and animations to your video. We're assuming that if you're taking this course, you are a self-starter, you're someone who likes learning new skills, and you won't be too intimidated by some of the tech side and all of the multimedia skills that you need to have an effective YouTube channel. But keep in mind, you may also not be appearing in front of the camera if that's your style. Maybe you're going to be showing PowerPoint or lecture slides or other visuals and just doing voiceover over them. In that case, money may not be as big of an object as it is for someone who really needs movie quality setting and camera work. Maybe all you need is a $150 microphone and you're good to go. Competition is another really important factor. On YouTube, a lot of the competition you'll face is not from fellow academics, because there aren't that many on YouTube yet, but from non-academics. So some people may be true video or multimedia professionals, but not subject matter experts. And so you want to produce better content from them, both on the subject matter side and also on the professional production side, if you can. There are, of course, a lot of other external obstacles out there, and we're not going to list all of them, but a couple to keep in mind is, one is that a lot of the expectations for career progress in the academy are still quite traditional, and that you have to teach a certain number of courses, you have to get certain response from students on those evaluations, that you have to publish or perish, and publish in certain places, that you're not going to get any credit for starting a YouTube channel. This is changing a little bit, but there is still that undertow of conservatism, which will affect how you spend your time as an academic, because your time is tremendously valuable. You will have other professional commitments, of course, but there are personal commitments too, and you need to factor these in, because you really don't want to take a lot of time away from your family or from enjoyment of life to do the YouTube project. This course is meant to help you reach your goals using YouTube more quickly, and we'll be talking about how to do that in many of the other videos.